Hello, guys, and welcome again to this edition of Learning with Rich. In this topic, we are going to talk about schedule. So, as you can see right now, I have a schedule here. The name is Conditional Room Schedule. So, that is basically our topic. So, I'm going to teach you how to create a conditional formulas and some calculated values in your room schedule. Okay, so I have here number, name, required area, checking, and percentage of total. Okay, so this is how it works. So let's say, for example, I go to the level one. Okay, so this is my simple model, just a few partition of walls. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, since this is a room schedule, okay, so I'm gonna put here a room. So I'm gonna include the area along with the room tag. So I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna put it here, 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 and here. Okay, and then I'm go ahead and change select modifier. So I'm just going to change the name here just to make it look nice. So I'll just make it one. This one is, let's say, toilet. Okay, so let's say where's the room here? Okay, so this one is, let's say this is my number two. Okay, so this is my conference or whatever name that you want. Okay, three. This is our, let's say, gym. Okay, this is our room four. Okay, this is our, uh, what else? So this is our office. Okay, and this is the number five room. And then this is our stock. Okay, right. So there you go. So as you can see, since this is a room that I just placed, so if I go to my conditional room schedule here, so as you can see, it's now populated. Okay, right? So as you can see, okay, let me just go ahead and change this one. Two, three, four, five. Okay. So there's the total area. Okay. And then as you can see, you also have here the percentage of total. Okay. So this percentage of total compares that to the total area of the building and lists out a percentage. And if that percentage is higher than 15%, then it's coloring that in this green color. So as you can see, 23, 26, 22 are all greater than 15%. That's why the color is green. So automatically it will color this green. Okay, and aside from here, so we also have some required area here. This is actually a custom field here where you can input in the required area, let's say from the client. Okay, so if that gets compared to the actual area here, and if the required area has been met, it displays here yes. Okay, if it hasn't been met, it displays no. And then furthermore, it conditionally formats a couple of fields as colored red, indicate that the condition hasn't been met. Okay, so let's try it out. So let's say the actual area here is 81. The required here, let's say, is 80. So if I enter, so you will notice automatically it will tells you yes, it met the required area. So let's say, for example, the required area here is 50 and I enter. So you will notice it will tell you no, it hasn't met the required area. So basically that how it works. So it will tells you here yes if it met the required area, no if it not met the required area. Right? So let's say I'll just complete this one. Uh 75, 50. Okay, so basically that's how this conditional room schedule works. So as you can see, it's very nice feature that we can do so that we can do more in our schedule based on our uh, uh, customer or client's requirements. Okay. Now, so I'm going to teach you how did I create this one, right? So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new one. Okay, so let me just move this away. All right. So I'll just move that away. Okay, so I'm just going to create a new one. So let's say I create a new architectural template, and then I'm gonna teach you how to create the schedules. This is just a room schedule. So I right click the schedules here, and then I create a schedule, and then look for room. Okay, so look for rooms. You can put the name here. It's up to you. And then after that, you just select OK. Right. Okay. And then for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and select here number, name, and what else? As you can see, there is no required area here. And checking. Do we have checking? We don't have checking here. Percentage of total, do we have? We don't have also because those are customized field. So what we only have is number, name, and area. Now, to create the required area, so what I'm going to do is, okay, for the required area, I'm going to select here this one. Okay, you see this one? Add a calculated parameter. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one. Oh, no, no, no. Just this one, new parameter. So I select the new parameter and then just input the name here. So let's say that is our required area. Okay. And then for the discipline, I just go ahead and select common. Okay, type of parameter that is area. And the group is under analysis and result. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it here. Values can vary by group instance. And then I select OK. Okay. There you go. So there's the required area wherein you can put a text. You can input a text area. I mean not text but numbers. Okay, so that is an area. So if I'm going to edit that, okay, it will be under rooms, right? Okay, so every area that you are going to input, it will be placed on the room category. All right, so that is our required area. The next field that we want is checking. Okay, so checking. Okay, so that is the checking. So I'm gonna go ahead and select this one because that is a calculated parameter. So I'll go ahead and select that one. So that's the, if you click this one, so it will appear here calculated value. So let's say I'm gonna go ahead and select here checking or type checking for the name, and for the discipline, it's common, but for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and select here text. Now, what is the formula that we are going to put here? Okay, so this is just a basic programming thing, the formula. So if scenario kind of formula, so I'm going to input here. So I'm going to control B. I'll just copy the formula that I use. There you go. Okay, so this is the formula. If the required area is less than the area, it will automatically input yes. Okay, but if it is not less than less than the, but if the required area is greater than the area, it will put no instead. So basically, that's how you read this formula. If the required area is less than area, it will tells you yes. If it is not, it will tell you no. Okay, so meaning if the required area is more than the area, okay, it will tells you no. Okay, so basically that's how it works. So I go ahead and select here OK. So that's our checking. And then the last one is the percentage total. Okay, percentage total. So you can create again another calculated value here. This one. So I select this one, and you can put the name here. That is percentage of total. Okay. Okay, so that will be the percentage of the area grand total. Okay, and then after that, you just need to select here OK. There you go. Okay, now for the coloring, so let's say for example, if it is no, what will happen is it's colored red. If it is more than 15%, what will happen is it's colored green. So how to change that color? So if I go to formatting here, so there is this checking. So I select here conditional format. So select this one. Okay, so that's the checking. So checking, that is equal to no. So what will happen is the background color will becomes colored red. So basically that's how it will works. So checking equal to no, it becomes red. And then I select here OK. Now for the percentage of total, so I'm going to select this one, conditional format, and percentage of total, let's say greater than 15%. Well, the color will becomes colored green. There you go. So that's how it works. So that's how you add some conditional formatting, conditional format, okay, and values, okay, and then you just need to select your OK. Then after that, I'll just select your OK. So my schedule now is created, which is this one, okay. So let's try that out. So let's say I'll go ahead and select level one. I'll just create a wall here. Okay, wall. I'll just create a rectangle, very basic, okay. And I'll create line like this. Okay, I'll just put some partition. There you go. All right. Okay. Then after that, so let us put some rooms. So I put the room with room tag with area. So select this one. You pick here. You pick. You pick here. You pick, and then you pick here, and then modify. There you go. And then after that, you go to your schedule here, room schedule, and then as you can see, it's now automatically filled. So room number one is 15%. Okay, so it didn't color to color green because it is not more than 15%. But as you can see, these three here, so the percentage of totals are greater than 15%. That's why it becomes colored green. Okay, so let's say for example, the required area here is let's say 100. So I enter. So it will select yes. Why? Because our condition is if the required area is less than the total area, it will becomes yes. But if it is more than the area, let's say I do this 260 and then enter. So what will happen? It becomes no, right? So basically, that's how it works. Isn't it powerful, guys? Right? So it will actually helps you to leverage the way you create your schedule here in Revit. Okay, there you go. Yes. Oops, sorry. There you go. So it automatically tells you and checks for you. Okay, right? So it's very useful, right? So hopefully you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can put it on the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can reach me out in my chat sauce application. You can add me to your contact list, and we can have a chat there. And once again, this is Richard. Have a nice day. Bye bye.